All right, welcome back, traders, to your next episode here, hosted by, STP, Mr. Know-It-All. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Well, guys, Ethereum's done it. We've printed a new all-time high. This is the longer-term chart here on Ethereum. What's going on, Sean? What's going on, Crypto Pants? What's going on, guys? Johnny B. What's going on? See if we can get some more folks on the stream right now. I mean, the crazy price action going on today. Band protocol hitting on $17. We called this out a couple weeks ago, right? This just holding above the 21 EMA, right? Nice hold here on that 1280 area. We always wish we bought more, man. Just be thankful for what you do have, This is perfect, guys. It's still, man, when this breaks out of this major structure, you guys are all gonna laugh, right? We're all gonna laugh what this is gonna do. It's gonna do some silly stuff. We have yet to really go into the parabolic mania phase of this cycle. We have really some exciting times to come, guys. We're gonna go reference the Bitcoin rainbow chart, right? We're gonna see that, look, like Bitcoin is now back into like the lower parts of this tier, right? Well, guys, the longer we Bitcoin just consolidates in this yellow territory, the better, right? The better, because that means we're not gonna go into the sell-off so fast. Altcoins are going to run now, right? So this is prime time for altcoin season. We've been calling this out since Ethereum, BTC, and the total 2 market cap versus total broke out, right? You guys remember this breakout right here? This is when we said altcoin season starting, right here, when we got this major breakout. Okay, back here in the beginning of April. All right, we were talking about it here in March, when it was just consolidating by this major supply line, right? So we just broke above this major resistance area here on total 2, and guys, I mean, yeah, we're at another resistance spot right here. It's clear we are. Okay. But I just want you guys to understand that if we just go look at total 2, all right, we have basically another 2.5x minimum here, right? This is the 1618 golden retrace zone on the total 2 chart. All right, yeah, we got a pullback right here at the 1272. I even had this area marked off on the chart. All right, we got this pullback, and this was a quick jerk back in the market, right? Oh my God, 30-40% correction. Yeah, we're gonna get these. This will be very volatile on the way up, guys. All right, so just be prepared for that. If you guys are trading with bots, be very careful with, when we see the daily is so extended again off the 21 EMA, we're going to revert back to the 21 EMA and touch it and use it as support. So like if you see that we're really extended off of the average here, I would honestly just close your longs and just wait until we come back to test this, all right, and look for a re-entry on the altcoins. Like I know this is like a general visual of what's going on, but you'll see that this is like that hidden bullish divergence that we always look for, right? Like on the chart, right? This is it. This is implying price action on total 2 that can make a continuation. Okay, so total 2 is in my opinion just getting started here. Well, not just getting started, but it's going to see further upside. Okay. And I mean, you guys can see it. You got some crazy double-digit gainers. You got Zilliqa today. I mean, this was not really on my radar, this one, but I'm just saying, like, they're all doing exactly what we thought that they would do, right? They're all kind of just, we called out AXS last night on the live Discord stream. I don't know if you guys were part of that last night, but we were talking about AXS. It was like $7.40. Here it is, man. The falling wedge breakout. We're getting it here on the daily chart. How do you get the 21 EMA indicator? Yeah, it's really easy. It's actually a free one. On TradingView, under indicators, you can just type moving average exponential. Moving average exponential, okay? And you just click that, and you'll get the EMA to come up here on your chart. And you click the settings wheel, and you change it from, I think it's on the standard is 9. Change it to 21, okay? The 21 for whatever reason happens to be that magic area where we see the price actually flirt with this moving average, like all along an uptrend or even all through a downtrend as well, okay? Yes, sir, Jason, that's right. All right. What's going on, Caleb? ADA is breaking back into the pattern here, guys. So like we had this breakdown, right? We even back tested it and broke further down, but we're now breaking back, trying to break back into the structure. All right, we got to close above. Like I said, guys, if we close above the 21 EMA on the daily, this means we will see continuation back into the trend. Okay, and it's written all over the chart here. It's written all over the chart here. Okay, you can see it. And the RSI on the daily is just sitting at 55. We just went right back into bullish territory on the daily chart for ADA. Is it a good time to sell some Bitcoin, you think? Looking to move some of that holding into alts. Johnny, yeah, it really depends on what really depends on what token you're looking at, right? So, no, I've been talking about ontology for quite some time. This one, in my opinion, is at a great buying opportunity. You guys know about the falling wedges. This is one of the patterns that I am an expert in, and I trade these patterns every day. And this is the type of structure I look for. Guys, these break to the upside 68% of the time, so a very high probability chance that this will break out to the upside. And guys, obviously we know if Bitcoin is just going to be consolidating for the next month, okay, the altcoins are going to rally against Bitcoin. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful here on the daily. We didn't even cross back above the 21 EMA yet. We got this fake breakout, right? Fake breakout, boom. This is when Bitcoin sold off and created that big sell-off. But what are we doing now? We're rounding out a bottom here, and we're crossing back into bullish territory here on the RSI, sitting around 50. So remember when I got wrecked 3 months ago? Oh, with Chainlink? Yeah, I didn't set a stop on that trade, man. I was quite in a profit on that trade. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just can't do the leverage trading on streams anymore. It's just too stressful for me. But long-term trading, I'm here to stay. You know, I definitely can be here to guide you guys through the long-term trends. All right. Short-term is difficult for me. I'm not a short-term trader. I'll be the first one to tell you that. I stick to my strengths, okay, and I hope you guys learn from them as well. All right. So these are the shorter to mid-term targets here for ontology, right? Falling wedge. Usually, falling wedges actually get back to their all-time highs, right? But I don't know. Versus the Bitcoin pairs, sometimes, you know, that may not happen, right? Because Bitcoin is Bitcoin, right? But against the dollar, all right, we can definitely see this rally all the way back up to its previous all-time high, which is close to that $12 area. And we can check Link. Yeah, we can check Link. Sure. So here we go. Breaking back above the 21 EMA on the daily, right? Breaking back above this parabola structure here that we had drawn. You can see that it was perfectly respected. It is perfectly respected all the way, right, from back here. This is actually this right here is actually when I went long on Link, right down here. I did not risk enough, but I've been long on Link since there. We will check out URUS here in a second, Arash. We're going to finish looking at Link here. And the next major fib target here is $57. Okay, so close to that $60 area. That is a 200% retrace from this swing low to this swing high up here. Okay, when we finally broke this trading range, we've basically been touching all these Fibonacci's, back testing them, right, all the way up, all the way up. Caleb, you're absolutely right. Don't even think about the money. Just use the technical analysis skill sets that you're learning from either myself or any other sources that you are learning from. Obviously, I'm definitely not the only one on YouTube that's doing this type of content. However, let's be real about it. I'm the only one that's probably teaching it for free live on YouTube. But that's just really just to get some visibility and credibility in the space and to really build up the STP reputation. Okay, and that's what we really are trying to do here at STP is to teach people. Okay, we're gonna, Caleb, yeah, we can look at it here in a second. There's a couple here we're gonna look at. We're gonna look at URUS. All right, this got a nice breakout back up here, Arash, back up to that 2250 area, and you can see it broke this resistance here, and we're gonna head right back on up to the supply line up here, around this this $24 to $25 area. And we're getting this right down here exactly as we mentioned the other day. The stochastics on this chart have crossed up and moved back to the upside. So this is looking good. Lots of room to move back to the upside here on URUS. All right. XRP, yeah, we called that one out. That was a official Swing Trade Pros paid alert service call out at the $1.08 area. GRT, let's take a look at it. We were speaking about this one the other day too, like nice downsloping channel. We're actually right at the 21 EMA on the daily right now. All right, so definitely look for a break back above that. We are implying that price action will go back above it, okay? Right, we have this low from February and a higher low on the momentum oscillator here, but a lower price. So we have a momentum divergence or bullish divergence here on the oscillator. And we can also see that the RSI made a similar movement here, right? So a bottom and basically a little bit of a higher low double bottom, right, on the RSI. And on the DMI indicator here, we're just crossing back above to the median trend line here on the daily, which is actually going to coincide pretty close with the 21 EMA here. Okay. And in terms of if we get a break, we're looking to break the top side of this range. We're looking at about a 90% move from here if we get the breakout, for expansion of price up to about that $3.50 area for GRT. This could take some time, or maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month. Okay. ETT. Let's take a look at it. You longed it from 7.429. All right, so you're in the money on it then, right? Unless I'm looking at the wrong chart. Oh, you're probably on the Binance chart, right? All right, I mean, this still looks okay to me on the daily. You're still rounding out momentum here, all right? You got a nice bounce back above 50 on the RSI. You just crossed bullish, okay? And you're basically back now above the 161, 61.8% retrace from this swing low to this swing high. All right, yep, there goes BCH, yep. We were talking about that the other day on the stream as well, right? We can look at Wink USDT, yes, we can do that. All right, so back to BitTorrent here for a second. Yeah, just rounding out and weaning off that negative momentum, all right? So you want to, but guys, the MACD is still above zero here, right? We're still above the zero line. This is the zero line here, and the signal and the indicator are here. So if we get this cross up, right, we're going to get a bullish cross up, and the momentum will probably start to wean more on the negative and then eventually go positive, right? So you want to be buying actually in this area here on the daily chart to catch basically this momentum shift, right? Cool. Yeah, so I think BitTorrent will be good. You're looking at a swing target here of back to the top of the channel, which is that 1.3 cent area. Okay, so like you're trading this basically back to this area, and if you break above it, well, you got all these take profits up here longer term. These are longer term targets. All right. BTS, BTC, sure. Crypto fans, let's look at it. Bit shares, you love the bit shares, but you know what? The bit shares chart is really wrecked, man. So I can concur why you're asking about it. And there you go. Well, this is versus the dollar, so you just, if you want the BTC chart, that I guess. I just yeah. That's the whole chart. All right, so weekly, get our resistance areas. We have a resistance here, and we have another resistance here. So these are the major swing targets on the daily. All right. Go to the weekly. Yeah, they kind of match up as well, right? This is definitely at a weekly bottoming area. All right, you can see that it's just been continuing to make higher highs and higher lows on the RSI. You know, sitting at like what, 59 on the RSI right now, so still bullish territory, and it's up 14% right now against Bitcoin. So this is looking very interesting in terms of the growth that it could have here in the coming months, right? And yeah, this looks really good. Looks really good, really nice. Kind of see the parabola structure kind of weaning out right to towards the climax of this pattern, right? So we could start to see this reverse its price action. You can see all this volume coming in down here, right? All this volume coming in down here. Now this is a bottoming. This is definitely a bottoming formation. Okay. On BTS on the weekly. And if we were to get major fib extensions, we're gonna go from this ultimate wick high up here. I know it seems drastic, but that is the wick high. All right. So yeah, we're looking at like I said, I have these areas marked off here on the chart. These are definitely some of the weekly and daily swing targets here. You could see pretty fast. You know, 673 satoshis. So basically a triple up versus Bitcoin here in the short term, maybe the next couple weeks, couple months, right? Been in this downtrend now since January of 2018, right? So straight down, straight up type of stuff, right? We talk about this a lot, so it's probably going to do something crazy like this. It will at some point do something crazy like this. Wink USDT. Take a look at it. Yeah, there it is. Oh, win. Did you mean win or wink? Olga. Surprised we only have 28 people on the stream today. Look at DSLA. Oh, win. Okay, win. Yeah, we've charted this before, it looks like. All right, so you got a nice wick down to almost touch the 21 weekly EMA. Got a nice bounce, right? Got some nice buying pressure to come in. Ivo, the answer is yes. It will. So we're above the 21 EMA here on the daily. If we get this close above here, that's really good, right? We're gonna momentum shift, right? Exactly what we were mentioning before, right? With BitTorrent, right? So same type of thing like that. And hidden bullish divergence we're getting. Yeah, Tamir, we can look at theta. Yep, give me a second now. Win USDT. All right. BTC is not above the 21 EMA. No, it is not. Actually, it's probably right at it on the daily. If it's at 55K. Okay, what's below it right now? Right now, right? It doesn't mean we're bearish on it. It's. We'll get to Bitcoin here in a second. I'm just going to cover a couple more of these altcoins here for these people, and we'll get back to Bitcoin. So DSLA. Yeah, you got this nice reversal here, right? Nice little falling wedge pattern that broke out. Got the nice separation here on the stochastics. You're probably going to see us go at least back probably up to the top of here. 2.5 cents. That's all right. Annie. Get here. Oh yeah, we needed to look at theta. This was a descending triangle we broke down, right? We can redraw this now. Twitter's saying it's going to 50 bucks. I have a 1272 fib target of $9 or not close to 10 bucks on XRP. Yo, Badoosh, what's going on, man? This is now looking more like a descending broadening wedge pattern, right? Let's go look at what a descending broadening wedge pattern is, guys. Here it is, the descending broadening pattern. All right. So we have point A, right? And we have 1, 2, 3 correction. 2, 3 correction, right? Oh, SXP. Yeah, we can look at it, man. Give me a second here. So this is going to go back at least to the top side of the range. The daily probably showing what all these other altcoins are showing is this hidden bullish divergence, right? You know, 1 and 2. So you're got hidden bullish activity here, right? Pointing back to the upside, or implying price action back to the upside. Now we could get a day of downside or back test within this downsloping and within this hidden divergence that we're showing here. Like tomorrow we could see maybe a candle back down to like 980 and consolidate here before we go back up again. Okay, so just keep that in mind. We're just not gonna go straight back up. We're at this resistance area right here. We need to break this resistance area and close above it. We have looked at ETH. We're going to look at it again. We're going to look at Bitcoin here, and then we're going to look at SXP. And Andy, thank you so much for the five sterling pound super chat. All right, so let's look at what was I doing? Oh yeah, Bitcoin. We're going to look at Bitcoin here for a second. All right, so we had the rising wedge breakdown, and we're actually touching right now the 21 EMA on the daily. You can see this. I think I mentioned this the other day. We need to get a close above it, all right? If we don't get a close above this, well, we can, and if we reject it, we can come back down, all right, to the support areas, all right? So this is the first major level support right now that we broke above, which is $52,000 area, $53,000 area. If we don't get a close above this on the daily. But so far, it just looks like we're just kind of hanging here. It's not like a full rejection, right? The candle isn't red. We didn't make a doji candle here, right? If this closes red and as a doji, I would expect further downside, all right? But it could just consolidate right under this 21 EMA. Because the daily right now is also implying price action to the upside, although we're not in bullish territory right now. We're still in bearish territory. We're sitting at 47 on the RSI, but we are kind of implying a move back up. All right. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys. SXP, take a look at it. I looked at this in some time. Hey, great, Ryan. Integrity, no, I did not. I did not cover those assets yet. Trying to beat, sure. Hey, make sure you guys all share the link for the stream, all right? To all your friends and family. Help them out. 50 bucks on SXP would be pretty well, I mean, I guess from bottom to top here, you're looking at 800 and like close to 875%. Just on this little triangle right here, looking at about this $9 to $20 area, right? Shorter term here. But longer term, if we do the 878%, that would pretty much line up with that $50 area, right? This 200% retrace. Right? Good one. Yeah, so SXP, once you get back above the 886 fib extension here, which I don't see why you shouldn't be able to do that, especially if we are showing this hidden divergence right there, clear. Okay. And we're gonna get back up to this top and break this top, get into price discovery. You know, the first major target here is this 950 area, and on up, right? On up to these targets. Okay. All right, we got a couple more assets to look at here. Hey, make sure you guys smash the like button up if you guys are liking the content here. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and tick the little bell. I want to make a quick announcement for you guys. For anyone that is running the SAR right now, the SAR bot on our monthly price here of $397, I want to let you guys all know that we are raising the yearly price from $29.97 up to $39.97. So it's right now it's like a 37% discount. So if you guys were interested in upgrading to the yearly, I would suggest doing that. We will be raising the price on this. As we feel that we are giving too big of a discount on price on this, right? Just wanted to let you guys know that on May 1st we will be raising this price, and I think we made an announcement in the Discord as well. So make sure you guys take action if you feel you need to take action on that. Okay. All right. So back to the content here. We're looking at. What were we going to look at? We were going to look at ECH. BCH was one we were looking at the other day, saying that we were going to get this back test, and we got it. We got the back test. We actually got back above the 21 EMA, right, guys? Got back above it. All right, so we're looking at this 970 area, like that. That's the top of these red bands right here on the daily. And the weekly, we're using the red band as support right now. So that typically means we're going to go into a major uptrend. Okay. Cool. And so the next real target for BCH is that $900 area, which is where we're at. Once we get above that, we're looking at about $1,800. That's the next major Fibonacci extension up here. 1789. Well, we can roughly call this 1,800 bucks. Right. And we'll look at Luna and 1 inch in FTM. And if I missed anything else, please post it in the chat, right, guys? The Luna holding above the 21 EMA, so we're still bullish. As long as we hold above that, we're good on the major trends. The daily is hanging right above it right now. We're getting a bit of rejection right here at this red band, but we haven't broke below this bullish engulfing candle. Okay, so we did break this structure here to the upside. We could actually end up coming back down, maybe to back test the 21 EMA again on the daily. Yeah, so we got the bullish cross here. All right. We could go sideways for a bit, which is kind of what I'm saying. We could go sideways and consolidate here. Maybe back test as well. This is what we're doing right now on the 4 hour. We're back testing the 21 EMA on the 4 hour. So just wait to see how we react with the 21 EMA. All right. Could break it. Possible we break it. And we come back down before we go higher again. All right. It's still above it on the daily right now. The EMA here is around 1575. All right. Cool. So really the target here for the upside, if after we get this back test, we're probably going to get a back test, right, to confirm that this area is a support. And obviously the all-time high target here is the target in the short term. And in the longer term, we're looking at 35, 36 bucks for theta. Obviously, with these in between whole numbers like 30 being a psychological, 20 being a psychological, obviously that's below the all-time high here. So 1 inch. Still looks really great on the major time scale here. A nice little bullish rectangle within a major ascending triangle. Okay. Right, long-term target 649% measured move from the breakout here. So we're looking at maybe $50 target here for 1 inch in the longer term. All right. Well, really this range here at minimum, right? And what was the other one? FTM, right? Okay. All right. We got the pivot right here that we were talking about. And we're closing right now. We are above the 21 EMA on the daily. And if we break this area, this range back up, we're looking at looking at about a This seems crazy, but just from the bottom of the channel, top of the channel, looking at about 100% measured move, so maybe about a 50% move from here. So maybe close to that 60, 70 cent area. All right. NKN, sure. So let's take a look at it. I don't think I've charted this one. Aquatiques, we're good, man. Hanging out. Interesting, right? We did the 200% retrace and we pulled right back. Now we're just consolidating up here. Sure, Bobby, we'll look at BNB here in a second. All right, well, we're getting close to the supply line, all right? So we want to make sure we do hold above it on the daily, the 21 EMA, and maybe get some sort of some more downsloping consolidation here. All right, if we get a little bit more consolidation, but we stay above the 21 EMA, that would be good. Then we can maybe get a breakout back test. Right, look at BNB. BNB looking nice on the 4 hour here. Daily looks even better, right? You can see that we're getting close to the top of the triangle on BNB, and we're looking at from bottom to top of the triangle about a 60% measured move, right? 60%, putting BNB at a valuation close to about $960. We're really close to this 200% retrace area and this $2,000 area. So your first real major fib target here is 687. Once you break above that, basically there's nothing here. You're gonna go straight to $1,000 bucks. Let's do it. All right. Adam. You're right at the supply line right now of a major breakout if you do get it, which you are implying that you will, right? You're coming out of negative momentum here, getting the cross up here on the daily, and you're looking at about a 92% measured move on up to $45 with your first, halfway target of 32.80. Okay. I think Fando can break the trend line and break out. Yeah, it's very possible it does do that because of the amount of strength going into this move. You can see the volume starting to pick up down here, and we are getting this bullish cross here on the daily as well. So I think it's highly likely that we do get it. Okay, now listen. It's tough to say for certain we're going to get it. Nothing is ever for certain on a breakout, all right? Because most times you don't get breakouts. Like right here, it touched the top of the channel and pulled right back. So you could look to get this back down on like the 42 cent area. It might make this partial decline or this downslope consolidation, and before it does break out. Okay. Right. All right, guys. All right, we've been live for about 40 minutes. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys smash up the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Make sure you guys join the Discord. That's where all the really important stuff in the community is going on. Going down there. Make sure you guys check that out and join the Discord. If you guys are interested in any of the STP products, make sure you guys head to the website, swingtradepros.com. The real-time trading indicators, some of the ones that you're seeing on my chart, the RSI bands, these I use a lot, okay? That's this indicator right here. Every single time we get into these green band territories, these are prime long opportunities, and every single time we get in these red band territories, these are areas to take profit or maybe look for a short position. I wouldn't necessarily be looking for shorts right now though in this bull market, as we will just see pullbacks and higher lows. Okay. Right, and if you guys are interested in the alert service, that I do lead this service, it is $67 a month. It does include one swing trade pretty much daily, as long as there is a trade to post. I'm not going to just post a trade just to post one. All right. It also includes options trades if you guys are interested in that. We have a gentleman here that does post scalp trades every day. Okay. And we also have this golden signals bot, which is very helpful to understand what the big money is doing here with some of the stocks. So like today, we got a golden signal of AMD puts for the end of May here. So this hedge fund thinks AMD is going to go down in the next month. Let's just take a look at AMD. I'm just curious. Yeah, so we are in the red band territory here on the 4-hour. So that firm is starting to build. I don't know. Well, I don't know why maybe they're selling puts or something. But that's the thing, is you need to just be really careful when you start to look at those golden signals if you are taking these trades, because like the day before. Oh, it actually looks like they're playing both sides, right? They're playing puts and calls, right? They're playing both sides. So this is kind of a straddle play, right? All right. TRB BTC. Yeah, I mean, you are breaking the top side of the range here, right? On the daily, getting the cross up here on the daily as well. Hey, Mr. Depressed, what's going on? That's quite a name. Great. Yeah, so TRB started making this uptrend, right, on the daily and the weekly, probably looking bullish, right? We are above the 21 EMA. CRO, take a look at it. Sure. We've covered band already, brother. That is actually one of the major swing trades we posted. Part of the alert service, we alerted that down at like 14 or 15 bucks. So CRO, we're in this like rising, ascending wedge, I guess, and it broke down, but it didn't break these lows down here. Okay? It didn't break below 13.5, but we started to make this reversal right here at the 886 fib extension, and I guess we can readjust this demand line now for this area here, as this is where we're getting reversal, right? So if we were to just extend this out and extend this out, we would be looking to get back above the daily 21 EMA. So that is going to be the area where we need to see if we get a close above. If we get a close above it, we're definitely going to see higher prices. If we don't get a close above it and we just touch it or reject it, we could get a move back down and back test these supports. DOT, let's take a look at. So DOT also broke down out of this rising wedge and is now trying to back test this demand line right here, and you can see the wicks coming in here kind of rejecting this right now, but it's not a full-on rejection as the candle isn't closed red here yet. But if this does close red like this, then that would signal we get a further move down, okay? Right, because that would be traders or buyers are selling pressure coming in to push this price down further. Right. Yeah, momentum oscillators are still kind of pointing up though. Right, so there's a couple of things that are in the bull's favor here, and that is we do have momentum oscillators telling us we're going to see implied price action to the upside, even though we kind of got some price action to the upside here, just got a bit of rejection, right? So we got to get back above the daily 21 EMA to reclaim this area here, and if we don't, we're gonna do exactly what I said before. We're gonna come back down to test these support areas, okay, where we made this pivot from. Right, ANKR. Definitely not all the data on it. Now a good time to buy BTC and other alts. You don't want to be buying stuff when the prices are already going up. You want to be buying stuff when prices are actually going down. And you want to be selling stuff when prices are going up. All depends on what your plan is for the trade, right? So Anchor. We are above the daily 21 EMA right now. We are above it. Now, this is a good sign. If this closes up here, we could definitely see consolidation before maybe a continuation towards the top of the triangle. And the top of the triangle is right around this this 20 cent area. Bobby, we already covered BNB. Okay, 226% measured move once we do break the top side of this triangle, or if we do break the top side of this triangle. Longer term target close to that 50 cent area, which happens to be this major fib target right here. Bobby, we covered BNB USD. You can scroll back and look at it. We can cover BNB ETH here in a second. So BNB ETH can go to 60% of an ETH, looks like, longer term. Yes, Dino, we can look at Lena here. Just 1 second. So we're looking at about a 340% measured move from this descending broadening wedge pattern here on BNB, which brings us pretty much right to the 1272 fib extension received on the monthly chart. Right, but let's be real about it. We've entered overbought territory here. We are probably going to start diverging on the RSI. There's no divergence here on the momentum oscillator, so that's kind of negated. Yeah, so BNB can probably outperform ETH here in the coming months. All right, it's above the 21 EMA on the monthly, and it is above the 21 EMA on the weekly. But you are towards the top here. You are towards the top here. Okay, you could get a back test first. Okay. So the short term could see ETH outperform BNB, which is kind of what we're seeing right now. But longer term chart says that BNB will outperform ETH. Saying right now. All right. Lena, Rocket, Theta, we covered Satija. We can cover T-Fuel. We can cover that. We'll look at Lena here. I think I actually was charting this the other day. Dude, we just did BNB. What's wrong with you? We just did it. We literally just did BNB ETH. We covered it, man. It's been covered. Yeah, so Lena is down here by this 236 pip extension, right? From the swing low to the swing high. We did a major retrace. Major retrace. It does look like a falling structure. And yeah, I mean, we are towards the bottom of the RSI here. We are implying price action to the upside here with this hidden divergence. And we're implying price action to the upside here on the daily Lena. And we are looking at 212% measured move, get a breakout. Okay. And we do see volume receding here as well. Right, so there could be a major move coming. You are below the 21 EMA on the daily, all right? So it's gonna be like a magnet to at least come up to touch that. Test this 10-cent area. Rocket, right? Yeah, T-Fuel. Look at T-Fuel first. So nice falling structure here as well. We're coming up to the supply line area, and we are about to get a bullish cross. So let's see what ends up happening here. All right, you can see that the RSI basically is trying to trend up, or is diverging up while the price is coming down. So you do have an RSI, stochastic RSI divergence. All right, so this could mean a flip back to the upside up here. It is implying that we will see higher prices. If we can get a close above this 21 EMA here and maybe get a breakout. Okay, 93% measured move from bottom to top on this. Right, Rocket. Yeah, let's take a look at Rocket. We were talking about this one for a while. Oop. It finally got above the daily 21 EMA, right? So now it's just sitting here. It's just kind of relaxing here. We're definitely gonna. We're gonna see Rocket definitely make some moves here. We're in a major squeeze. You know, we're just touching the top side of the Bollinger Band. So if we don't get a breakout here, you know, we could go sideways then, right? Which is kind of what we're doing, going sideways here a bit. But it looks like we're really in this major squeeze, and I'd say the coming days, coming weeks, maybe leading up to May 4th here, right? So maybe by next week we can see a major breakout based on their earnings, right? Be an earnings play. This looks serious, right? Nice consolidation here. We're looking at a pretty major move too, like probably to the top side target, right? 34.80 in the longer term. This trade. This is a nice long-term trade. Okay. Looks very nice. I don't know if you guys bought Nikola, but this was another one that was in a massive falling wedge pattern, right? And I think we just recently got back above the daily 21 EMA, or we're about to, or maybe it's trying to. It was earlier today, I think. It's now pulling back here at this this resistance area. Right, as long as we don't negate these previous lows, I think we can go sideways here and eventually get back above and start to make this uptrend right back into this wedge here as well. And another one that I was looking at was space, and this was another falling wedge opportunity. And yeah, we're looking at, you know, at least a target here, a short-term target on the daily of like this 25.90 area to at least touch this. And if we can get back above it, well, you guys already know, if we get back above the 21 EMA, we can make moves back to the upside, right? And we're showing like exaggerated divergence here as well, or actually really just hidden bullish divergence. There is a small histogram island here that we can go by. All right, so this is this hidden bullish divergence we're looking at, implying price action to the upside. We're getting a bullish cross here as well. PLTR, sure, let's take a look at it. So yeah, it's starting to make higher lows. It made a double bottom here. We're above the daily 21 EMA, so that's good. We are right at a supply zone area, and which could be why we're just going sideways right here, and or pulling back right here. Okay? But as long as we stay above the 21 EMA on the shorter time scales, I think maybe we come back down to test it, and then go sideways here a bit before breaking out of this. Okay. So like I said, pull back, maybe a little bit of a pullback, and then sideways, and then breakout. Another one was Workhorse. I was looking at this has been pretty destroyed, and it went through. Go to the weekly. The weekly is below the 21 EMA. So, but what I did see here that was interesting on this was, look at these wicks, right? So you got a bunch of buying activity here happening on this. Yes, we are in a bear flag. You know, I'm gonna hear this a lot. Oh, it's in a bear flag. Yeah, it's in a bear flag. But it's gonna, at least I think, before going lower, it's gonna at least come up to test this before it goes lower. I don't think it's just gonna continue just all the way down like we've been doing. Although we could fill there is a little bit of a gap here on the weekly. We could fill this gap first, I guess. The weekly is kind of implying that we could get to move back to the upside. I did not do Matic yet. We can do CHZ. CHZ is nicely above the weekly 21 EMA. Guys, that's the key point a lot is if you're above the 21 EMA on the weekly, the trend is bullish, right? So the overall trend is bullish. You know, the daily, obviously, the price is gonna flirt with it a lot, right? As long as you get back above it, you're gonna make higher prices. And so that's what CHZ is doing right now. I actually just came right up to this heartline area here, this downsloping channel. We got a bit of pullback, but as long as we close above the daily 21 EMA, we can probably consolidate here for a couple days. Probably consolidate here, like above the 21 EMA, and then get a nice move back up again, and then just do the same thing and consolidate all the way. Make a nice pattern back up. Okay. Matic, let's see. Matic made a major move, man. Again, you're way above the 21 EMA on the daily, right? Got this back test right here perfectly at the 1618 fib extension, this 28 cent area. Literally made a couple wicks down here, make these higher lows, and literally broke out. And I had this target area here circled off, right? So the measured move was 85%. And yeah, we're coming up to this fib extension right here, the 1272 right now. We actually basically touched it, right? So yeah, I'm targeting anywhere from 63 cents on up to 78 cents on this range break. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure you guys join the Discord and check out the STP products if you guys are interested. If you guys are also interested in the group session technical analysis, make sure you guys check that out. It's the price will be going up also for this on May 1st. But right now it's 27 bucks for the session. It will be going up to probably $37 since we do get a lot of people interested in doing this. And well, let's be real about it. It's my time, and I feel like maybe it's worth a little bit more than $27 an hour. Okay. So thank you guys again so much. Again, check out the STP products here at swingtradepros.com, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Talk soon.